I'm Rebecca Neuwirth. I'm the Director of ACCESS, which is AJC's New Generation program. And over the last year, we've created a global access movement. Once a year, the idea that ACCESS is able to connect onto AJC's tremendous global forum production, a weekend that's dedicated first and foremost to young leaders, new generation of Jewish leadership from around the world, to meet each other, to talk about the key issues that are on their minds and that they want to do something about. And not to tell them what to do, but to enable them to meet each other, to connect with each other, and to let the ideas sprout up from the many incredibly creative and intelligent minds that the Jewish community is so fortunate to have, and that add value with the work and with the thinking that they're doing to our work and our thinking. So that's first and foremost what this conference is about. When we thought of how to create it, we thought of doing two tracks, because I think AJC at this moment in time may be one of the only Jewish organizations that actually does have a two-pronged agenda, which I think is complementary and yet has distinct elements. And one of those is the traditional defense work of AJC, and that is primarily at this moment in time dealing with Israel and its positioning, and the key issue that we see there is Israel's delegitimization in the eyes of many people in the world, and what we can do to turn the tables on that. So we decided part of this conference needed to focus on that key agenda, and I think we were very fortunate to, thanks to the Michael LaFell Foundation and its wonderful executive director Stacy, to make a shidduch with the Reut Institute, which was looking to bring together global activists for an intensive networking meeting, basically, that would help turn the tables on delegitimization. And so we partnered with them and eventually with the ICC, the Israel on Campus Coalition, and the Jewish Labor Committee, which are two umbrella organizations that deal with key arenas. And that was one track. The second track, though, and the second part of AJC's work that I also think it's key that we not forget is if the one is the defensive, sometimes I call that one the offensive, even though that's not the right word, that it's the outreach. It's the side of AJC's work that builds bridges to other communities, that works in order to proactively advocate for things like human rights, care of the other, civility, and all the things that are actually going to help prevent anti-Semitism and also prevent the extreme delegitimization of Israel. For me, it's been extremely exciting because I think that this was a real risk on the part of AJC and ACCESS. And my initial feedback is that it's paid off and that people appreciated the bold moves. For our Israel track, there's been a lot of talk of the big tent, and there's some sense of consensus around that issue, although what exactly it means is by no means agreed upon by everyone. But talk is one thing, the other thing is to actually do it. And here, this weekend, for the first time that I know of, in a big way, we actually did that. And we did that with people who are on-the-ground activists. So we brought them together, and we brought the left and the right, and we brought people from all over the world together from different arenas.